2nd and 10 here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
UCLA.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
For a short pass. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Grabbed by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, UCLA. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
7-0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. He's going to hand this off. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking deep to the right side. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw, though. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
The Tigers will try to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period.
7, Clemson, 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here off the ground. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Point after, up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
With the catch, it's Thomas. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this. And take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
First down at 10. It's a shotgun run call. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. What a catch by the sophomore.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, but perfect tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
The receiver is incomplete. Third down coming up.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense produces 6 points.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Klubnik. Running out of time in the pocket. That's Carr. It's Davidson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, UCLA.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. He could go. Across midfield. At the 30. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
UCLA 21.
The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down at the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's hauled in with a tight end and a corner route.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The catch is made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, UCLA. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28, Clemson, 7.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now, the 25. the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Nice grab. It's Brown. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Third down coming up.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a good job by the defense to force the... Well, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And this one will be fair caught. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. We'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the Bruins will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Fights through a tackle. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Caught on the outside. It's Brown. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, can you believe it? Drop the ball. Don't see that often. He is an excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! Tackle, but first down. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. To throw, it's Klubnik. The receiver makes the catch. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. First down at the 27. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a...
Looking downfield near the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving this quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job of this offense picking up some positive yards.
Touchdown, Bruins. This offense really clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. He'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late, deep throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.